Well,
you
yeah,
know?
I mean, there's plenty of other silliness going on in the world. You know what
It's
I mean?
the two paragraphs that have dominated the headlines.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're very welcome, Mandy. Thank you so much. You're welcome back on anytime, especially when it's covering something where your skill set is so dialed in. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. It's going to take a lot to convince me that. And in fact, I tell you what, it's going to take, let me word this carefully. It's going to take a lot to convince me that whatever the outcome was, it wasn't orchestrated by a third party.
Mm-hmm.
However you want to put that. But that's how that's it.
Yeah.
You know,
that's how I'm leaning.
For anyone, like I say, who works with the channel, who is in contact with the channel, anything like that, I don't mean any offense to you or the family of Virginia.
Oh, no, absolutely not. No, that's not where it's coming from.
But sadly, somebody can't disappear months ago and not have any of her closest family and friends not become aware of it.
Mm-hmm. Especially somebody so high profile as her. I mean, it seems to me like she was surrounded by people. That's the impression I'm given, that there was people around her basically all the time. I mean, you know, and considering what she'd done and what she'd worked on, you'd think that, you know, you'd hope that she wouldn't be staying by herself. You'd hope she'd have somebody there for protection.
Now, this is unconfirmed, obviously, but somebody in the side chat had mentioned that her brothers stayed either on the farm or had been staying on the farm, or her brother had been there or had been visiting there. I don't know. So that's maybe something to be looking into. But certainly the carer, the lady who was on the farm, we have to wonder what her motives were for misleading everyone with regards to her statements that she made about Virginia and the hospital and all of that.
Okay.
Unless she wants to come on and have a discussion with the bus driver and call him a liar. And then that woman's kids, you know?
Yeah.
But someone's lying.
Absolutely.
Either that family and those kids and that bus driver's lying, or she's lying. But the only conclusion is she wasn't in the car, in my mind.
Well, there's no way I believe that a car accident, however bad it is, would give you injuries like that. And the car should be a write-off for a start if a bus hit it.
100 kilometers an hour, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It'd be burst in half.
Of course. Be like,
you know?
It's like a tin can at that speed.
Be completely bust in half. Singing.
And the person driving it probably wouldn't have walked away from it either. Let's be honest.
Second. Have you
noticed? You get T-boned by a school bus, you're not likely going home that day.
Right. Hang on a minute. Oh, wait. Her dad was on freaking Piers Morgan.
Yeah, I know. I want to see that. I want to watch that. I'm going to be all over that. Let's see what he's got to say. Hopefully he's not going to be deceptive, but if he is, I'll spot it. I promise you.
Oh, you know what tomorrow's show is going to be then, right, guys? It's going to be Uber breaking down this interview on Piers Morgan. So
I will as well if you want me to. It's not a problem.
Hell yeah, man.
I'll do the whole lot.
Yeah, too right, mate.
Tell me about your reaction when you heard.
Oh my God!
Who's this?
He's got Virginia's dad on with Hervey. What the hell's her name? This mad woman in the middle that bloody Matthew Steeples was talking about. What, Hervey? Is it Hervey something? What the hell's her name? I can't remember.
Not Weinstein.
Wow. No. Not Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Wallbanger?
Lady Victoria Harvey. Thank you, Stephanie. That's the one. That's the one. Also, this lady down here rocking the what was his name?
Rocking the L'Oreal look.
No. What was his name? It looks like Diglett.
That guy down there with the hat on, he looks like Oh, what's his name? The musician. Ted. Ted. Somebody in chat remind me. The musician Ted. Somebody who wears that hat. He was on the video for a rock star.
Hang on.
What with the hat on? Is that the father?
The woman in the glasses.
Ted Nugent, that's the one. And he looks like Ted Nugent, bottom right.
What the hell? I can't remember. It was one of the guys we interviewed on the Diddy case, anyway. But she's rocking his glasses. So yeah, this is wild. Let's have a listen.
She's taken her life.
Well, first of all, I couldn't even believe it.
That's all I need to hear. So our father doesn't believe it. All right, that's all I need to hear.
There you go.
I mean, I started crying right away. Still crying. I can't believe that this is happening. It's impossible. And then for them to say that she committed suicide, there's no way that she did. Somebody got to her.
Hell yeah. My G. Damn. All right, yeah. I'll get this watched, you get this watched, and then we'll meet back here tomorrow and we'll talk about it.
Sounds like a plan, Batman.
Yeah, 100%.
I didn't even know this existed, mate. Otherwise, I'd have watched this today.
No, I mean, somebody in the side chat had said it was there, and then it wasn't until you had said, "Well, our father seems that's a bit soon." I was like, "Oh, well, maybe they mean the interview with the lawyer." But no, they're not an idiot. I'm an idiot. So wild. So yeah, we'll do that tomorrow, mate. Courtney, yes, thank you, Mac. Yes. Fully rocking the Courtney specs. Now, hang on a second. Somebody had mentioned a beer that her brother was holding in a picture.
So,
and okay, there's a beer in this photo. Hang on.
I have to put my other glasses on now, aren't I? The one with one bar on it. I feel like what's his name? Coronation Street in my glasses. So what are we looking at? I'm not a photograph analyst, so. But I've got to be honest, that liquid doesn't look to be sitting at horizontal level. How is his beer at an angle like that? That beer's not sitting that should be level.
Yeah.
That's a really good shout, whoever shouted that. That's really interesting. With the glass at that angle, the liquid shouldn't be at the same angle as the glass. What a shout. Yes. Brilliant spot, whoever that was.
Point. That is
great shout. Good, well spotted. I've got to say, somebody should be a photograph analyst. That's brilliant. Yeah. No, that's dodgy. Why is it like
actually
that?
Ron does read the chat, actually. Thank you very much. Okay, but it's not all about you sometimes, side chat, okay? All right. Sometimes I've got to click buttons and do my job. Okay, and like look for Gilbert and that.
Yeah, how is that beer like that? I don't get it. I mean, it doesn't look like a photoshopped picture.
Let's try and recreate it. It's easy. I mean, that's not going to be difficult to sit with a beer and take some pictures. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I don't drink, but I'll grab somebody and do it.
Yeah. Usually, yeah.
I'll buy somebody a beer just to do it.
Right?
Shut up. Get that down your neck. Stop whinging. That's really interesting. I'd love to hear a professional take on this, because this is what a spot. I've seen this photo 1,000 times and I didn't spot that. Well, I wouldn't say 1,000 times.
Also, I just want to keep in mind as well. I just want everyone to keep in mind, right? The foam at the back of this glass All right.
Weird.
Could be higher on the other side from when it has went level, and it may create an optical illusion of the foam being higher up the glass, making it seem like the level point where the liquid is. But it doesn't look like that. It seems odd,
doesn't it?
And I tell you what, when we'll recreate it on stream, right? When tomorrow on the show, and we'll see how wildly different the results are. Like for example, if we test it and our liquid is like up here at level, we'll know there's something on. Yes, 100%. Beergate. Hey, you heard it here first, people.
Oh, I love our chat. They're fantastic.
Yeah, they are. They're
oh, wow.
All right. No,
you couldn't be depressed around this lot, could you? Hey?
No. I mean, you could try, but...
Yeah, good luck.
Oh, bugger.
That's really interesting. Somebody was saying, look at his head. Well, it's not on upside down or anything, is it? What we've got to look at? While Ron plays about with his phone, does anybody want to ask any questions while Ron's busy? Don't mind taking some questions if you want. Like I say, I can only come from a certain perspective, but I can give you as much as I can if there's anything you want to know. Just while I'm here, just big shout out to Dissection Detective.
Sorry, Danny, I just seen your message, Danny. I was absolutely not ignoring you there. Sorry. Otherwise, yes. Hang on a second.
What? Secret Watcher said, what country was it in? The weather is hot in Australia and the beer is ice cold. There isn't anything strange about this over here. I've already looked at that. What?
Okay.
Well, I think it's strange. If you've got a liquid, you should have liquid sitting at horizontal, mate. I don't know.
Yeah, but listen, the toilets not spin the other way in Australia because they're on the southern hemisphere.
They're upside down.
They're not. Also, what's going on with Ryan Dawson?
I don't know. He seems to have gone quiet, hasn't he?
Like, I swear, the last 2 live streams, I have heard pretty outstanding claims about Ryan Dawson.
Really?
Like, people really concerned about Ryan Dawson. I'm just messaging the boss away.
Yeah, so it's the plot thickens basically, doesn't it? I mean, if we're going to be being drip fed information, it seems somebody wants to control the narrative. So I just there's a lot of people I would like to be talking. If I was investigating this, I know who I'd be talking to straight away. But the fact that the father just sat there and he doesn't believe, I mean, does that not speak volumes, Ron?
I'm not going to lie, I completely zoned out there. We were thinking about Ryan Dawson. Someone's sorry, no, my brain's going 1,000 miles an hour. Somebody was saying he's losing his sight. Other people are saying he's vanished. Some of the people are saying he's been very combative. Other people are worried for his life. So I just want you to know, I've messaged Shaun and told them that you're all really worried. And if he's able to phone him or get in touch with him and get us an update, we'll do that. All right. So, yeah, Uber, what was the point you were making? Sorry, mate. I zoned into the Ryan Dawson conspiracy in the side.
Yeah, I was just saying we're being drip fed information. And the fact that the dad's come on Piers Morgan and said he doesn't believe it was self-departing, that just blown my mind. That really has. I didn't. That says it all. That just speaks volumes. If the father is going to come on a TV show and say he doesn't believe she did it herself, then who else are we to listen to? because he's the only person in the immediate family to have said anything, as far as I know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm going to have to look at that because I want to know.
I guarantee you from that clip, this is clearly a grieving father who is
100%. Yes.
Nah, I ain't having this. Pam Pawar with the adorable little pooch. Who told you that, Pam? And I'm not calling you a liar, just so you know, and I'm not calling you out. I'm just, I'm very concerned.
Yeah, we want to know the source. That's all.
Really? Oh my God. Oh my God, that is honestly, poor guy. If that's really what's happening, then
I can't see it.
Yeah, Shaun did. Okay, damn.
Oh, doesn't sound good. I hope he's all right. I really do.
Yeah.
Mate, I'm happy to help if he needs my help in any way. I'm quite happy to give it.
He's okay now. Okay. All right, good. Okay, well, that gives me a little bit of hope, but honestly, eyes are scary, man. Friend of mine lost his eye last year. I've got pure mad eye after the Bell's palsy and being paralyzed in my face for that portion of that year, which sucked.
What happened there? How did you get paralyzed?
Just woke up in the morning, mate. My face was paralyzed, and I convinced myself that I was so badass that I'd slept through having a stroke. But it turns out it was just Bell's palsy, which is like you wake up and your face is completely paralyzed. So I had to live stream like
this. A stroke, wouldn't you?
I was having a live stream at the corner of my mouth like this for a while.
Wow.
And then it all just comes back. Do you know what I mean? But my eye still goes a bit mad, right?
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
It's no wonder you thought you had a stroke, though.
Like, why aren't they telling you that in school? Why aren't they like, oh, by the way, just so you know, there's a chance that you might just go to bed, nothing wrong with you, and wake up with half your face paralyzed, just to let you know. Cheers.
Teachers are rubbish.
Cheers for letting me find that out the hard way.
The hard way. Yeah.
But honestly, it was scary. But like, I convinced myself it was just fine. I was just like, oh, my face is just waking up. And Dan's looking at me like, you should probably go to the hospital. I'm like, no, mate, it'll be fine, pal. It'll be fine. So yeah. But yeah.
I'm allergic to dust. So if I sleep in a dusty area, a couple of times I woke up, my eyes, it looks like I've been punched by.
Oh yeah.
I've seen Chris Eubank a few times, by the way, and young Chris.
Nice.
They run along Brighton Seafront training every morning.
One of the most terrifyingly impressive, brutal boxing families with the least intimidating voices in the world.
Chris Eubank.
The Eubanks, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
But he's extremely clever, though. That's the thing.
Oh, he's freaking dapper.
He's very clever. Very clever,
he's a dapper gentleman.
I've always had immense respect for Eubank, even when he was doing his antics in the ring before the fight.
Yeah.
Still respect.
Listen, dude, all I'm saying is if there was 3 dudes behind 3 screens and going by their accents, you had to pick one of them to have a square go with. Most people are making the foolish mistake of pricking Chris Eubank. Okay,
yeah.
right? Okay,
yeah,
that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And then out he comes with his monocle, doing his little shuffle, and then it's over in about 4 seconds.
It's like a blind date for wannabe boxers. You know, pick your fight. What do you like to do on a weekend? Well, I like to go to the cinema.
Right. I'll take door number 2, thanks, Bob. Yeah. Whoopsie. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do I get to change my mind? Oh no.
Saying that though, even in his early days, even Mike Tyson had a bit of a glorious accent. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's got a list.
There may be a statistical correlation between how someone talks and just how badass they turn into, just to sort of counteract that. Because I can't imagine anyone
on that type of thing. I ended up working with a gay guy years ago. He was proper camp, and I hadn't been around gay people that were that camp and open before.
Right.
And I was like, I didn't mind. He was all right, great sense. He was built like a brick battleship as well. And I was speaking to him one day, and he really is one-eyed bugger. He can really have it. And he says the reason why I ended up fighting is because I got picked on at school.
Right.
He says you'll find that a lot of gay blokes can really fight because they've had to do it all their life at school, especially our age.
Yeah.
It's not so bad now. So you just get kids at school, they bully. Kids can be horrible, but
I mean,
there's less taunting for them nowadays.
Yeah, I know one. I've got one. I know a gay guy who is a freaking lunatic for that exact reason. So it's definitely.
If I was in a fight against 5 people and I only had one person with my back, I'd pick a gay guy because they can have it, mate.
I would pick a Navy SEAL if you can.
If I had the choice, yeah, of course.
No. You
gay
said,
Navy SEAL.
If I could pick, right? You said if I could pick. Okay, so I'm assuming.
Yeah, I forgot that special forces.
Oh yeah,
forces. I didn't think they were the option.
or that horse guy, the guy that was in Game of Thrones that was king of the horses. That guy. Do you know what I'm saying? 100%. Doesn't matter if he's gay.
Sauron. I'm bringing Sauron.
I'm bringing Sauron. All right. Well, listen, I've got our live stream starting in 4 minutes, everybody.
All right, mate.
So I'm going to see you guys all over there. And yeah, I'll see you guys in about. Well, I'll see you over there right now, but I'm going to start it now instead of in 4 minutes. So we're going to start this stream. Okay, go live. We're live over here. Yes, we are. Thank you, Uber. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you much. Thank you, Shaun Attwood channel. Thank you, Side Chat.